Suddenly, the signal returned, coherent, clear, impossible, and the data it brought with it has scientists stunned. One Nobel Prize-winning physicist has issued a chilling warning: this changes everything. We may be looking at something that shouldn't exist. What has Voyager 1 found at the edge of interstellar space? And why are some experts whispering that this may be the key to unlocking the greatest cosmic mystery of all? Stay with us, because this isn't just a space mission anymore. This could be the first message from the unknown. Launched in 1977, Voyager 1 was a marvel of its time, a testament to human curiosity and engineering ingenuity. It was built to last only a few years, perhaps a decade at most. Yet, against all odds, it has survived 45 years in the harshest environment imaginable. The spacecraft's journey took it past the gas giants, Jupiter, with its swirling storms and colossal gravity, and Saturn, encircled by icy rings and cloaked in mystery. Then, like a stone skipped across a cosmic pond, Voyager was flung outward by gravitational assists into the void, far beyond the known planetary boundaries. But what truly made this mission possible wasn't just brilliant engineering, it was a cosmic coincidence of staggering proportions. A planetary alignment that occurs only once every 176 years allowed Voyager to perform what engineers called the Grand Tour. It was a perfectly timed dance of the solar system's giants, enabling Voyager to slingshot from one world to another using gravity itself as propulsion, conserving precious energy and propelling the spacecraft further and faster than anyone had dared imagine. And it worked. Now, Voyager 1 is over 14 billion miles from Earth, traveling through a region where no human-made signal had ever ventured before, until Voyager sent one back. And what it just sent makes no scientific sense. After months of receiving corrupted data, static-laced signals that scientists had begun to dismiss as degradation, something changed. Voyager 1 began transmitting readable information again. Only this time, the data wasn't just strange, it was impossible. Scientists detected plasma fluctuations, wildly abnormal and erratic. Magnetic fields shifted unpredictably, deviating from every model we had of interstellar physics. An unexpected surge in particle density was recorded, far greater than what empty space should allow. But the most shocking part? These readings are not behaving like anything we've ever measured in interstellar space. One physicist put it best: it's like the spacecraft is no longer just outside the solar system, it's outside something else entirely. Even more unsettling is the orientation of cosmic rays. The angles, the vector patterns, they don't match what they should. Magnetic lines of force that should stretch in predictable solar-influenced paths are misaligned. They twist and curve in inexplicable ways, suggesting Voyager 1 has crossed into a different kind of space altogether. And yet, no existing model of interstellar physics can explain what it's seeing. It's as if the very rules of reality are shifting around it. When Voyager 1 crossed the heliopause, the theorized outer boundary of the Sun's influence, it was believed to have entered true interstellar space. A vast, quiet realm between stars. A nothingness filled only with faint background radiation and the whisper of ancient starlight. But the data now tells a different story. This region is anything but empty. Voyager is detecting turbulence. Plasma waves ripple with unnatural consistency. Charged particle storms emerge and vanish without pattern, without origin. Some seem to spin against the grain of known physics. Others coalesce and vanish like whispers in the dark. Worse yet, there are gravitational anomalies. The spacecraft seems to drift, slightly, subtly, but measurably, as if tugged by forces we cannot see. It is not being pulled by stars. It is not being struck by debris. No nearby masses exist to account for the influence. So what is causing this motion? Some believe Voyager has entered a transitional region, a liminal space between the reality we understand and something far more alien. A place where our laws of physics are no longer absolute. A boundary, perhaps, or an interface between dimensions. For years, the scientific community remained skeptical, cautious. They watched, they observed, they debated. But now, a respected Nobel Prize winner in physics has broken the silence. He issued a rare, unsettling statement: Voyager 1 is detecting patterns that cannot be reconciled with our current models of the universe. We may be seeing evidence of another domain, he said. Another structure of space itself. He stopped just short of calling it another dimension, but many others are no longer so reserved. Some wonder, could Voyager 1 be brushing up against the edge of something else entirely? A multiverse? A boundary of simulated space? Or perhaps the outskirts of a cosmic construct so massive, so ancient, and so foreign, it defies comprehension. Among the newest and most baffling data is the discovery of a rhythmic fluctuation, a pulse. It emanates from a region Voyager 1 recently passed through. It is not natural background radiation. It is not cosmic interference. It is structured, timed, repeating. Initially, it was dismissed. Surely a malfunction, a feedback error, a flaw in the aging instruments. But the pattern persisted. It repeated with mathematical precision. And more importantly, it matched no known stellar phenomenon. It was not a pulsar, not a quasar. It did not originate from any known radiation source. Then came the unsettling realization: the pulse seems to respond. After each of Voyager's data bursts, during specific time windows, the pulse altered, slightly, subtly. It increased in amplitude. It changed frequency, as if something out there was listening and responding. One of the engineers tasked with decoding Voyager's transmissions made a curious observation. When visualizing the magnetic field data as a three-dimensional model over time, a shape began to emerge. At first it seemed like noise, mathematical chaos. But as more data arrived, the pattern solidified. It looked like a spiral, a repeating framework. Symmetrical, intricate. Some believe it may represent a gravitational lattice, a kind of cosmic grid that we have never seen before, beyond current understanding. Others, more boldly, propose it could be the signature of an artificial structure, a beacon, a boundary marker, or perhaps, an entrance. Whatever it is, it has no precedent in astrophysics. And Voyager 1 flew directly through it. Meanwhile, Voyager's onboard systems, though ancient, are not just failing. They're behaving unpredictably. Not randomly, but impossibly. The internal orientation sensors have begun reporting contradictory data, indicating that the spacecraft exists in multiple coordinate positions at once, as if it is straddling two locations in space, or two realities. Even more bizarre is what's been noticed in the signal itself. Tiny, measurable fluctuations in transmission speed. Not just static. Variations that suggest the very fabric of spacetime might be warped, stretched, around Voyager. It's as though it's passing through regions where dimensional integrity is variable. This isn't just system decay. Some scientists are now quietly proposing that Voyager 1 has entered a region of variable dimensional space. A concept once confined to blackboard equations and fringe cosmology. Now, it's happening, and Voyager is right in the middle of it. When Voyager was launched, it was never meant to leave the solar system. Its prime mission was observational, gather data from the gas giants, then drift into the void. A final testament to human exploration. But now, more than 4 decades later, it is doing something far more profound. It is revealing the true architecture of reality. What began as a journey past the planets has become a voyage into the unknown depths of existence. A trek beyond stars, beyond space, beyond comprehension. And here lies the irony. The spacecraft that carries the golden record, a message from humanity to the cosmos, may be the first to receive one in return. Voyager 1 was never meant to go this far. It was built with 1970s technology. It has less computing power than a digital wristwatch. And yet, it has outlived its creators, outpaced expectations, and outlived the physics that birthed it. Now, 45 years later, it's sending back data that's forcing Nobel Prize-winning scientists to question everything. A pulse that behaves like a message. A shape hidden in electromagnetic noise. Spatial glitches suggesting the presence of multiple realities. And a journey that seems less like an escape from our solar system, and more like an encounter with something else. Something ancient. Something watching. Something beyond physics. The spacecraft we once built as a humble ambassador to the stars may have found the edge of reality, or something waiting on the other side of it. So now we ask the question, is Voyager 1 still exploring space? Or is it revealing that space, as we thought we knew it, has already ended? Let us know what you think in the comments. Has Voyager truly crossed into a new dimension of space? Or are we just beginning to see the first signs that we were never alone in the universe? Subscribe and turn on notifications, because the next transmission from Voyager could be the message we've been waiting for since the dawn of time. As the world digests Voyager 1's unfathomable findings, a growing number of scientists, engineers, and philosophers are converging on a single haunting conclusion. we may have just opened a door that cannot be closed. At Mission Control, long-retired personnel have been brought back. Specialists who hadn't seen a console in decades now sit side by side with young physicists and AI analysts, poring over each transmission. There's an unspoken tension, a blend of awe and dread. They're not just interpreting telemetry data anymore, they're deciphering what some are calling a message in disguise. This new data, layered, complex, and resonant, does not behave like mere environmental feedback. When run through acoustic translation algorithms, the fluctuations in magnetic fields create something eerily musical. Not random tones, but harmonic frequencies. Structured, deliberate. The rhythm of the data resembles a language, one not based on symbols or alphabets, but on resonance. Some theorists believe this music may be the only way an advanced intelligence could communicate across vast cosmic scales where matter and time are irrelevant. Even AI models trained on language prediction and anomaly detection have flagged the transmissions as patterned, deliberate, and most notably, non-human in origin. But if it is a message, who, or what, is sending it? One of the most debated possibilities in scientific circles is the idea that Voyager has crossed a threshold into a curated region of space, a cosmic preserve, perhaps. A place quarantined from the rest of the universe. Theories once relegated to fringe discussion boards are now surfacing in formal white papers. Proposals about nested universes, cosmic quarantines, or artificially maintained domains